This is Nadisha in Chicago, and you're watching my channel, Knowledge for Quality of Life. Friends, last time we spoke about lipid parameters as far as cardio IQ and NMR profile is concerned. I showed you my 8 years data. Today, I want to bring out two more tests before I move to the lifestyle modification. And these two tests are state of the condition of your coronary arteries around your heart, and the second one is the state of the condition of your carotid arteries. Now, coronary arteries around your heart, these are the main arteries which can build plaque over time in the form of calcium deposits. And calcium is considered as a function of the soft plaque. So there's a heart scan, which we call CAC score, in short, coronary artery calcium score. And they assign you the number based on, from 0 to 10, 10 to 100, 100 to 400, and 400 and above. And the result comes in the form of, mild, intermediate, high score, and stuff, etc. Based on the score, the doctors will tell you or prescribe you some medication, or one can do certain lifestyle modification and stop the progression, minimize the progression growth, because they said that this calcium score or plaque formation increases at the rate of somewhere between 15 to 20% per year as we age. And basically, that's what I've been reading on the literature, that we cannot do anything about it unless you are extremely lucky that you do certain lifestyle modification and some changes in your lifestyle. Then you can minimize to some extent this progression. So that's what first test, which we call coronary artery calcium scan. And the second one is the state of the condition of your carotid arteries, which takes the blood through from your heart to the brain. Now, these plaques around your carotid or around your heart, if this soft plaque during the lifetime, if it ruptures, plaque by itself is not a problem. The problem happens when these plaque ruptures and it starts moving with the blood, and wherever it can, that plaque or the clot, gets stuck into the artery. If it happens below the neck somewhere, it creates the pressure on the heart, and then we define is a state of the condition of a heart attack. But if it happens, rupture happens here, and the clot starts moving somewhere in the small arteries of the brain, and then one would reach the state of the unconsciousness, which we call as a stroke. So we need to know that, if we want to put proper perspective of the risk related to cardiovascular event, as far as heart attack is concerned or stroke is concerned, what is the state of these arteries are, basically. And that was my main objective. So I went for the coronary artery calcium scan first time in 2018. And me and my wife both got these two tests. And my wife came up clean in both tests. She doesn't have any plaque, any stenosis here in the carotid. And she got a score of coronary artery calcium score of 0, means there's no plaque, there's no calcium score they found. Now, they say that, if somebody gets a calcium score of 0, doesn't mean that they don't have any soft plaque, because, this ultrasound or the ultrasound, CAT scan is going to pick up the calcium deposits. It's not going to pick up the soft plaque. But it's a good marker, at least, to measure that, how much one has the atherosclerotic plaque, if there is any. So we went for the testing. She came out clean in both. I came up clean for my carotid. I don't have any plaque, any stenosis in my carotid arteries, but my only one coronary artery has a calcium score, came up with 98 score. So anywhere from 0 to 10, 0 to 100 is considered as a mild, and 100 to 400 is considered intermediate, and above 400 is high. So I was in that category in 2018. And I was offered a statin drug around that time, and I was looking for some lifestyle modification to minimize this progression, because they say that it progresses 15 to 20%. So, and all my coronary arteries came clean. Means I had a 0 score, but except one, which is LAD, lateral anterior descending artery. So in 2018, it was 98 score, and I was trying to do certain lifestyle modification on a yearly basis and then calibrate. So I didn't want to go for my heart scan every year, because I wanted to give some time for my body to get things corrected based on whatever modifications I was doing. So it was meaningless for me to go every year and expose to the radiations for nothing. So I went again in 2021, after 3 years of first baseline, and I got a score in 2021 as 169. So from 98, it jumped to 169. So there was a growth of 3 years, and one can see that that growth was exactly in that 15 to 20% range, and I did some modification, which I explained you in the last vlog, and I got major breakthrough of my reduction in small dense particles, small LDLP particles, if you recall my previous vlog, in 2022, when it dropped to under 200. And that gave me a very good hope, based on the literature I was reading, that the lower the small LDLPs are, your oxidation of that particles is going to be much less, and then you can get some benefit from in mitigating the progression of your plaque formation. So I was hopeful. So again, in 2024, in the month of May, I went for my after 3 years of the 2021, I went for my another scan for my heart. And I received a call after about few days of the testing. My doctor calls me and he says that, Nadir, congratulations. It seems like, you have stopped your progression. So whatever the score I received in 2024, it was the same, 169. So I didn't gain anything, basically. It stopped. It means that, I did whatever I did, certain modifications in the lifestyle, and, improve my lipid panel. I attacked my inflammation, lowered my inflammation, which I'll talk about it in detail in the next vlog when I'll talk about inflammation marker. I improved myself from, and the borderline of being insulin resistant to become more insulin sensitive. So all these things played a major role. I wouldn't give one parameter a credit that it helped me in this respect, because every itty-bitty things count. So what I'm trying to say that we need to calibrate all the risk parameters, and then do certain mitigation if we need to, and work with your doctor, become a health partner with your doctor, and do certain things which can help you in alleviating certain issues. And that's how I did. So next time I'm going to be covering basically the lifestyle modification in detail, that what I do actually, or what I did over the last 8 years, how I did many iterations, many trials. Sometimes things work, sometimes things didn't work. So hopefully see you next time with my case study, basically lifestyle modifications, which I did to stop my progression of atherosclerotic plaque, basically atherosclerosis, which we call it. And hopefully, I'm expecting that, going forward, I may be able to lower it or reverse it. But even though if I don't reverse it, at least I stopped the progression where it was in 2021. That's a very positive sign for me, and I'm very happy with that, and I'm truly blessed. So hopefully I'll present you my own case study with the lifestyle modifications next week. See you then.